the energy of India. India's largest refiner, with a total of 11 refineries and an annual refining capacity of more than 80 MMT, to be expanded up to 107 MMT. Operating the country's largest cross-country pipeline network of over 17,000 kilometers, including over 530 kilometers of gas pipelines, along with over 58,000 customer touchpoints and 49 city gas distribution geographical areas that cover 115 districts with more than 4 lakh PNG connections. We fuel every nook and corner of the country. As a custodian of India's energy security and in line with Prime Minister's vision for net zero by 2070, Indian Oil has now embarked on an ambitious journey to achieve operational net zero status by 2046 on India's 100th anniversary of independence with an investment of rupees 2 lakh crore. Reinforcing the country's green energy endeavors, Indian Oil is exploring green technologies in all viable sectors such as hydrogen, renewable energy, biofuels, 2G, 3G ethanol, CBG, EV charging infrastructure, battery swapping, battery manufacturing and biodiesel. Moving up from 10% ethanol blending, E20 has been flagged off. Expanding its foray into bioethanol blending, the company has established Asia's largest Parali-based 2G ethanol plant with a capacity of 100 kiloliters per day, with emission reduction of 300,000 metric tons carbon dioxide emission per annum, which has been dedicated to the nation by the Honorable Prime Minister. As the next step, world's first 3G ethanol plant with a capacity of 128 kiloliters per day and an annual capacity of 33 kiloton is ready to be commissioned, which shall also capture and utilize 180,000 metric tons carbon dioxide emission per annum. Under the Satat scheme, Indian Oil has issued over 2,500 LOIs and the compressed biogas produced by 20 plants is being marketed under the brand Indi Green. In addition, it is promoting used cooking oil and other alternatives for blending in biodiesel. The company has further established a cow dung-based 100-ton per day compressed biogas plant at Hingonia under its Waste to Wealth initiative. A 200-ton per day mixed feedstock-based CBG plant at Gorakhpur, Uttar Pradesh is also under commissioning, which will produce over 20 ton per day of CBG. Along with this, the company will be soon unveiling sustainable aviation fuel production plant to produce over 100,000 metric tons per annum of SAF in collaboration with leading global alcohol-to-jet technology providers. Indian Oil also has a renewable energy portfolio of 167 megawatt of wind capacity and 70 megawatt of solar photovoltaic capacity, through which it generates approximately 380 million units of power per annum. Inspired by the Prime Minister's National Hydrogen Mission, Indian Oil is giving a push to India's green hydrogen sector. The company is setting up green hydrogen plant of 7 KTA at Panipat, and subsequently green hydrogen plants will be set up at other refineries as well. Augmenting the country's EV infrastructure, the company is setting up 10,000 EV charging stations across the country at its retail outlets, out of which 4,700 have already been installed. Indian Oil has also installed battery swapping stations at its retail outlets, contributing 20% among the industry. With its consistent efforts and its innovative offerings in the space of clean and low carbon energy, Indian Oil has been ranked 22nd globally and #1 amongst Indian oil and gas companies by Bloomberg NEF Oil and Gas Transition Scores 2022. Another significant step towards decarbonizing transportation has been made by launch of pilot trials of methanol blended diesel MD15 bus with KSRTC in Karnataka. As an environmentally conscious organization, through our unique initiative of Unbottled, we are committed to recycle 100 million PET bottles per year to produce sustainable garments for oil marketing companies, customer attendants, LPG delivery boys, Indian Army's non-combat uniform and other institutional sales. In the biodiversity space, the company has spent more than 2,300 crore rupees over the last 5 years, implementing numerous marquee projects, including transcontinental relocation of the cheetah to its native range in India. The company has taken up multiple environmental conservation efforts, from building eco-parks for over 300 species of resident and migratory birds to maintaining green cover around our locations. The company has planted over 50 lakh plants, which includes a mangrove plantation. Further, Indian Oil's Mathura refinery is the first refinery in the world to use waste sewage water for use in 100% refinery operations. To further the country's efforts towards a greener future for all, Indian Oil is forging collaborations with key players in the industry. The company plans to offer a diverse portfolio of both molecules and electrons targeting 35 gigawatt renewable energy, 1 million metric tons biogas, 4 million metric tons biofuels by 2030, and 200 gigawatt renewable energy, 9 million metric tons biogas, 7 million metric tons biofuels, and 4 gigawatt power by 2050. From 0.4 million metric tons green hydrogen capacity in 2030, Indian Oil will also have approximately 2 million metric tons of green hydrogen in its fold by 2050. Indian Oil's vision for a green future is a comprehensive endeavor that includes and touches all aspects that make a sustainably viable dimension. Towards the realization of this idea, the Green Energy Summit is a significant step. Indian Oil, greening energy together.